Hello, this is Emma, and I am providing my reflection for my individual course goals for EDU 563, which was the Technologies for Teaching and Learning. For my three primary goals to build upon this quarter, my first one was to be a learner, which is that educators continually improve their practice by learning from and with others and exploring proven and promising practices that leverage technology to improve student learning. I feel like of all of the goals, this one is something that I felt like I improved on and was able to really get to dive into in this course, because I was learning and absorbing not only from the resources that were being provided in our readings and our discussion boards, being able to hear the responses of my classmates, but also just learning what different tech tools are available that I didn't know about or that I didn't have as much knowledge on, especially when it came to evaluating the Share a Tech toolkit. I also really appreciated the opportunity to learn with others in my teaching toolkit with Ashley and Annie. I feel like we really dove deep into exploration on the topics that we decided to cover for our resources, and it was really great getting to both help provide them with suggestions of things that they could add to their different sections, and vice versa. They provided me with some really great resources as well. So I really do feel like there was a lot of learning to be had in this course, and I feel a little bit more comfortable in my ability to know, understand, and provide suggestions for different technology resources and assistive technology to use just not only in my classroom, but also to suggest for teachers who are looking for different resources. My second goal was to be a collaborator, and that is where educators dedicate time to collaborate with both colleagues and students to improve practice, discover and share resources and ideas, and solve problems. The teaching toolkit was such a great experience, getting to collaborate with Ashley and Annie on different library tech resources, but also just being able to learn what kind of resources that they've been using on a day-to-day basis in their clinicals or different placements. I really appreciated getting feedback from them and being able to provide feedback on how we could make our teaching toolkit the best that it could be. I also really enjoyed getting to collaborate in a way by providing reflections on the teaching toolkits and the EdTech tools that the other members of the cohort were able to present. I have not always had the best experience with collaboration in an academic setting, as far as when I look back on my undergrad, just because the level of work tended to be a little bit imbalanced when it came to portioning things out, and it was just such a refreshing experience getting to work with Ashley and Annie, who are very dedicated to expanding on their trade and building on their knowledge and sharing and collaborating. So that was just a great experience. My third one was designer, and that is educators design authentic learner-driven activities and environments that recognize and accommodate learner variability. I believe that the resources that I learned about in this course, especially when it comes to digital citizenship, really getting to review the universal design for learning principles and guidelines that I helped to gather and contribute for part of my portion of the teaching toolkit was really useful for me. I know we learned a lot of universal design for learning principles and ideas in our last quarter, and just getting to not only refresh but build on those to find other different tech tools and resources that we can be used, or even just exploring them further to have a little bit more of a familiarization with how they can be used and modified in the classroom was very, very helpful. As far as the learner-driven environment, I really do think that some of the resources that we were able to provide on in our teaching toolkit will help to aid in that. it's important to ensure that every student can understand and connect to and engage in the material being provided. And in this growing digital era, as we've learned from the readings from this course, there's so many opportunities to be able to provide differentiated instruction and alternative pathways to accessing the material, and letting students be able to present their understanding in different formats and ways that best reflects their learning needs. So I really enjoyed this course. I really liked all of the collaboration that I was able to do in it, and getting to learn not only from the readings and discussions, but also from my cohort, all of the amazing tech tools that they knew and could share about. So thank you so much.